Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome. If you do not know, I am GGWesley, and I'm going to be introducing a new series, possibly, if you guys like it, if this catches on. Because a little while ago, I was searching through some storage we have packed away in a dark corner somewhere, and I found some of my childhood books that I really liked getting read to me when I was about to go to bed, or whenever, really. And I figured, what better way to get content out of books or basically anything that I find in my house or elsewhere than sharing what made me happy when I was younger with you guys. And yeah, we're going to do that today. And I'm going to read you guys a bedtime story, The Flat Man. It was absolutely terrifying as a child, and it probably still will be. This was a scary children's book, and I remember it being very scary, and I wouldn't want to sleep after it, but somehow it also made me excited for the prospect of bedtime and getting the lights turned off. What's wrong with me? I don't know, because I grew up afraid of horror movies. I'm not anymore, but I was. I wouldn't watch horror until the age of like 17. So, who knows? But let's get to the bedtime story. I want it to be known, I don't know if you can see that, but my mom paid $8.95 for this book back in the day. Get yourselves tucked in, turn your lights down real low, put your volume to a nice subtle sounding volume, and let's hop in to The Flat Man. At night, when it is dark, and I am in bed, and I can't get to sleep, I hear noises. I hear tap, tap, tap. I know what it is. It's a tree blowing in the wind. It taps on the glass. That's all. But I like to pretend it's the flat man trying to get in. His long, bony finger taps on the glass. "Let me in," he whispers. Tap, tap, tap. I like scaring myself. It's only a game. I hear rattle, rattle, rattle. I know what it is. A train is going by. It makes the whole house shake, and the windows rattle, as if its teeth are chattering. That's what it is. But I like to pretend it's the flat man squeezing himself as thin as he can through the cracks. "You can't keep me out," he whispers. Rattle, rattle, rattle. I feel silly doing this. I hear shh, shh, shh. I know what it is. It's my baby brother making noises in his sleep. It sounds as if the sea is coming in. But I like to pretend it's the flat man sliding around the room. "I'm coming," he whispers. Shh, 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 shh. The flat man is a little sus, I see. He keeps his back close against the wall. He clings like a stretched out skin, and I know why. I know the flat man's secret. He's afraid of the light. He's afraid of open spaces. That's why he creeps in corners and drifts in the dark. One flash of bright light, and he would shrivel up like a crumpled piece of paper. The slightest breeze could blow him away. So he slips and slides in the shadows until he is near my bed. Then silently, he waits for his chance. Now I can't hear a sound. I know what that means. There is no one there. No one at all. But I like to pretend the flat man is holding his breath. He is waiting without a sound. Listen. There's no sound, so you can't listen. When everything is quiet and everything is still, he will dart over and slide onto my bed. I feel a chill down my back. I know what it is. There's a little gap close to the floor where all the wind blows in. That's all. But I pretend it's the flat man, coming closer and closer, breathing his icy breath on me. It makes me shiver. I'm getting the chills, actually. This is still terrifying years later, and it even looks terrifying. You'll see. There'll be pictures. I pull the covers up and hold them tight under my chin. This is to stop the flat man from creeping in to bed with me. This is terrible. Gosh. But then I think to myself, he's so thin, he could slide into the smallest crack. He could creep in right now without me knowing. He could be lying there, already by my side, cold and flat. I lie there, afraid to move. An icy feeling is spreading all the way up my back. Someone, or something, seems to be wrapping itself around my chest. I can't breathe. I try to think, but my brain is racing around my head. It won't stop. There must be something I can do. Suddenly, I remember. The flat man's secret. He doesn't like to be out in the open. He's afraid he might blow away. I throw back the covers. I flap them up and down like a whirlwind. I'll get rid of you, I say. The flat man flies up into the air. He is carried, struggling across the room. Next, I jump out of my bed. I shine my flashlight at him. Take that, I say. I switch on the lamp, and that, I turn on the bedroom light. And that, flash, flash, flash. I can hear the flat man cry out in pain. He starts to shrivel up. He curls at the edges and floats towards the window. I rush to get there first. I throw it open. He drifts out the window. He disappears into the black sky. I close the window so tight not even the flat man can get in. Slam! Good riddance, I shout, and I make a terrible face just in case the flat man is coming back. He's looking back. I'm sorry. Suddenly, my bedroom door opens, and a deep voice says, "What on earth do you think you are doing?" It's my dad. He looks at me, making a face. "For goodness sake, close those curtains," he says, "and get into the bed." The dad looks more terrifying than anyone in this case, even scarier than the flat man. I creep back. "I was playing," I say. "Playing," Dad says. "Scaring myself," I say. "Scaring yourself," says Dad. "It's only a game," I say. Says the dad. "Well, I'll scare you in a minute, and that won't be a game." I wouldn't know the feeling. I never had it. Back to the story. He turns off the light. He shuts the door and goes downstairs. Now, it is really quiet and dark again. I lie in bed. I screw up my eyes and I can see shapes. I see a big black dragon on the wall. I know what it is. It's my kite. My granddad bought me from China. It hangs from the picture hook. That's all. But I like to pretend it's the flying vampire ready to swoop down on me. Whee! The end. That was the Flat Man. And that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. That was pretty terrifying. Even at my ripe age of 24 years old. That scared me. And I wanted to turn the lights on. No, but, you know, as a child, could you see how that was creepy? That was creepy as all hell. Imagine this at 8 years old. Don't read this to your children. If you want to help, have them, if you have kids, have them experience this by putting this video on while they go to bed. But I hope you guys enjoyed The Flat Man. And if you like this series, let me know. It's something I can do every week while you guys wait for other stuff. And if it makes you guys feel comfortable in the channel space, or just something to watch in the meantime while you're waiting for one of my next videos, I can do that. That's been a Bedtime Story with GGWesley. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time you're seeing this in, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't let the Flat Man get you.